they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2. Fouled away. Just getting started here in the Bronx. And here's a swing and a miss by Kemp as he's a strikeout casualty. 2 away. Digging in, Chris Davis. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Just getting started here in the Bronx. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ruth is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder,
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in the former MVP Albert Pujols. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Babe Ruth. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the pitch. 0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Two out, nobody on. And a slider swung on and missed it. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Piazza. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mike Piazza.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a swing and a miss by Piazza, and he's a strikeout victim here. Standing in, J.D. Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. And the throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Mike Schmidt. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Popped him up. Piazza moving to his left, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Chipper Jones.
And that misses inside 1-0. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Davis is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Mike Piazza.
Mike Piazza.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
Counts 1-0.
And the changeup is way low that time.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there. You give him a pitch to swing at.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And a swing and a miss. Matt Kemp will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's in there for strike 1. We'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And it's 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Gil Bond, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Ryan has his target. Here it is on 2-0. 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
To short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ruth has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Sale. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Tapped down the line. But it's foul, strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Got him. Settling in now, Mike Schmidt, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Schmidt, an Ohio native, is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop, he occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Right over the middle, knee high. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kemp has a read on it. 2 down. So here now's the pitcher, Nolan Ryan. First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. Popped him up. Davis waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Kemp. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ball and a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lays off 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Right side, but it's well foul. Throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Kemp stands at first with 1 out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Piazza looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
One strike.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now pitch swung on and grounded to Chipper at third. And there are two away now. Here's J.D. Martinez.
Left fielder, J.D.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with two men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is skied into short left center. Dozier calls for it. And the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Ken Griffey Jr. He went down swinging to start the home first.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Albert Pujols. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. In there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Throw on to Davis is a low one, but he's able to dig it out and save the error. A nice play. So bases are empty. Here with 2 gone, and here comes the Babe. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it, and that retires the side. Digging in now, Mike Schmidt. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Ryan into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Piazza has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gil Bond, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-2. high in the air out to center field. Under it is Griffey as he takes it for out number 2. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. But the recovery throw will be in time to. Leading off the inning, Chipper Jones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. And there's a base hit on the line. Ready for another chance? Mike Piazza. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's one gone. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a. Slider. Jones, base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now at the plate, Mike Schmidt. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Changeup in for a strike. Now a spin and a throwback to second, just keeping him float. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again. Brian Dozier flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nolan Ryan, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and a strike to count. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Sale. Opportunity to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th. Ryan gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that just misses inside. And a neck-high fastball that time.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Here's a pop-up now. And catch made there by Chipper. 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. High pop-up. Schmidt is there to put this one away, and perhaps an over-anxious Harper is set down on the first pitch he sees. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. Leading off the inning, Ken Griffey Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here. Here's the pitch.
Griffey Jr.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And this is swung on and missed by Griffey as Jr.'s gone for the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Bond is there. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Babe Ruth. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Pulled toward right center field. Correa is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Davis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Chris Davis.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
High in the air out to center field. Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now, Mike Piazza. He's a diamond-level player who's one of the rare few in the game who's able to hit for contact and power at an elite level. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ruth has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. A ball and no strikes. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time in the inning. Leading off the inning, Chipper Jones, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Schmidt's got it on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home seventh.
Now batting.
Into the box, Mike Piazza. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. And this one's too far inside, ball two. 2-0 count, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Bond ranging up the middle, and there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Matt Kemp. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Count even at 2-2. And he struck him out. Leading off the inning, Gil Bond, as they'll look for some added insurance.
Gil Bond.
Ryan into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. 1 away. At the plate, Carlos Correa. Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
2-0. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 scores would play the 8th. Smoke toward the hole, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. So striding forward now, Chris Sale. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Willie Stargell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Willie Stargell.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ruth is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Now the 2-0. Here's a chopper to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Stepping in, Mike Schmidt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1-0 the count. 2 balls and no strikes to Mike Schmidt.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Drilled to first. And this is through into right field, so the time runs aboard to kick off the inning. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle.
Now pitching, Alex.
So with a Frank Thomas will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And this is low, ball one. Schmidt, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. A ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him at this point in the ballgame. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. Two outs here with a runner at third. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third. John Axford enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is. Heading to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. At the plate, Chris Davis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Axford is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Now batting, J.D. Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead. Striding in to start the ninth, Albert Pujols, and they'll need him to get something going here. Darren O'Day, the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Now pitching, Darren O'Day.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. ready with the 1-1 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Stepping up to the plate, Babe Ruth. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tony Sipp comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like...
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. But it bangs off the wall in front of the short porch. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trevor Hoffman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Correa scoops it up on to first as they're able to take care of Chipper. 2 away. Now to the plate, Mike Piazza, and he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Ruth on third with 2 out. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. It's a 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Count remains 2-2. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance.